Hello everybody, it's Michelle here with Angel Souls, and this is our weekly angelic guidance. I am in a different space. You might hear a little bit of an echo, but hey, there's no people here. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to film from here. I'll probably be doing some of your personal readings from here as well. So if you would like to get a personal reading with me, just go to my website at angelsouls444.com. I'm running ahead of schedule on those. Again, I'm going to use this empty room to do some of those as well. If you would like a live video reading with me, email me at angelsouls444@gmail.com. We'll work out a schedule and we'll set up a time. All right. And of course, I do have my live event happening on August 29th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. It will be on Archangel Uriel, who's all about finding your path, your strength, your sense of self by developing your wisdom and letting like an authentic voice come out. So this isn't one that you want to miss, you know what I mean? So also check out my writing on Substack and all of the things that I've got going on in the description box below. I'm working with a very tiny ring light, which I'm realizing is doing nothing, but that's okay. It's about the message, right? And the AC might kick on in here too. It is humid here where I'm at. Do you see my hair? Yeah, that's what happens. Okay. So let's see what we're working with and what archangels are coming forward for us. Oh, there's a card popping right out. Okay, so we have Three of Earth coming out right away. The power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, be a team player. This is feeling like we're coming to some sort of peace because we're finding the creative solutions for one, but you're finally getting appreciated in some way. So for some of you out there, if you've really been working towards a project and it just seems like it's not getting out there, or, you know, even in your day-to-day job, people are not taking you seriously, what have you, you're going to find that someone's saying, hey, that's a great idea. Hey, that's genius, right? And it's very grounded as well. So this is not the kind of energy of, I just think I have the greatest ideas. I don't really have any solutions for how to implement them in the physical world, but I'm an ideas person. This is someone who has the idea and can see it all the way through to manifest it. So bear that in mind. Let's get the rest of the story here, though. See what else is going on. Oh, there we go. There's the next one. Two of Earth. Okay, so we had Three of Earth. Now we have Two of Earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Where am I? Oh my gosh, really? Okay, so anyway, this is taking on too much. So again, we had that message there of if you're going to have some creative solutions here. You can't just be a big ideas person, but this can be, you know, I want to go this direction and that direction. With the two of these coming out together, it feels like that's, you know, maybe this is, the Two of Earth is where you are right now. This is where you're headed, okay? So let me feel this out. Because this isn't the Two of Swords. This is not being, you know, intellectually conflicted. Do you know what I'm saying? This is, this would be that kind of thing where people are like, oh, I have so many goals in life. I just don't know which direction to go in. I have a lot of interests. You know, most of us do. So there could be two that you are considering at this time. Whenever you find this video and something creative comes along, maybe you're able to blend the two. Or maybe you're able to find a way to do both. Just make sure you're giving yourself... Yeah, they're saying make sure you're not just dreaming big. That's the big message with those two. All right. Four of Fire. Contentment, peace, and abundance. A happy home life. The successful completion of a project. So you're figuring it out. Whatever is coming along. I look like I just woke up. Whatever. Anyway, you're figuring it out. You're finding a way to take your passions and make them real. This is a big manifestation time. And it's in this, you know, solar plexus, that's what that makes me think of. And that's Archangel Uriel, that's Archangel Michael. So be working with these two to get clarity on how to implement something, how to make it real. That is the big thing that's going on here. And lots of stability around this too. Okay, I'm excited to see what else is going on here. What else are we doing? And whatever it is, it brings us a lot of fulfillment and abundance. So that's amazing. Except we get in our own way. Okay, so we have 9 of air. All right. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. Again, this is where we start overthinking things, worrying about, so there's a thing here about balancing, you know, have all the details covered, be realistic, be practical, but don't let it get out of hand. All right, because then you start working against yourself and now nothing can come through, nothing can manifest. I want to get, before I get onto the other deck here, yeah, I'm hearing completion of one thing and then, or completion of a way of doing something. Let's put it that way, a completion of the old way of approaching something. So for a lot of you out there, it feels like something you've been stuck on perhaps finally gets some movement, or something that was not feeling right for you. Finally, you figure out a way to tweak it so that you can get moving in a different direction. Does that make sense? But you're not believing in yourself. A lot of you. That's where that 9 of air is coming in. 8 of fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. All right. So this definitely has that feeling of being pulled in too many directions, and you wanted all the gold at the end of the rainbow, and here it is. And now it has a feeling of, well, I don't know what to do with it. Okay, this might be some of you who have put in applications for jobs, and all of a sudden, maybe you weren't hearing anything for the longest. Now all of a sudden, there's just an outpouring of offerings, and now you got to figure it out. Like, which one do I want? For some of you, yes, that could be love as well. You know, what direction do I want to go in with love? And maybe you're somebody who sits around and like, I haven't dated him forever. And then you finally get out there again. And now, now there are options. That's what it feels like. There are options. Now, if you are in a committed relationship, you committed. All right. Just bear that in mind. The angels are not going to tell you to go out there and just hurt people and do whatever. All right. All right. Let's get this other card here. Okay. Vacuum away fear. Okay, that goes with that 9 of air. Call upon archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings, the situation, and everyone involved. Do this work. Do the clearing work. Why? Because that will help the energy get moving. You'll be more in the flow. And if you're not in the flow, right, what happens? Nothing. We get stuck. We sit back and say, well, I was going to go down that path. I wanted to do that, but ... Right? I'm the queen of doing that, so I understand, all right? But definitely we have to clear some of these, yeah, we're just a lot of cluttered energy, a lot of worrying about little things that maybe would have worked out whether we were worrying about it or not, you feel me? And then not getting your priorities straight. That's what it is. We have to get our priorities straight. What gets our attention, what doesn't. For those of you who might be hung up on a past love who was not good to you, and yet you still ruminate about it and you still wonder that that situation and that person is still getting your energy. And the message here is to reserve that for you. So we have Goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. Interesting. So there might even be an event out in the world that starts bringing more attention to healing the divine feminine, but we're doing that within ourselves as well. So again, if you find yourself just running away with ideas and too much is going on, nurture yourself. Pull on back. This is talking about not only believing in yourself, but making sure you're taking care of you. We don't want you burned out. Right? Now let me just feel out here. That's kind of what would be happening for people who tune into this video as far as other things going on. Yeah. There are going to be more and more division tactics, obviously, and those are going to be really ramping up here. the division tactics are just going to start exploding. And we want to be careful with how we respond. As always. But this might be something, especially if you're kind of a fiery person, I can be that. Certainly, it's hard to not, have an emotional response. But we're talking more about, observing it, understanding it, but not letting it get you hating a group of people, for example, or not letting it keep you up at night or what have you. So the summary, I guess, here is you're going to be learning here that whatever's coming up, you can handle it. Believing in yourself, trusting yourself. This comes up in personal readings all the time. So I'm getting a feeling of, who just doesn't feel like they can, handle their situation, and they think that they're at the whim and will of life. And, that goes into a victim mentality. And when we do that, we feel powerless. We are not manifesting. We are not co-creating. We're not doing what we came here to do. Okay? So we're going to leave it there. I'm going to start, doing the dailies here. I'm sending you all so much love, and take care.